I can catch a train all in 1 hour.
What's the name of the people who have the apartment across the hall from you?
James Byron, why?
I'll ask them to go over to your apartment and tell whoever's there to have your bag packed. Then I'll pick it up and take it to the station.
Say, you're a genius.
Don't forget your wedding anniversary's tomorrow.
No, I won't. I'll give you a note from Mrs. Lyons. You go downstairs and get some flowers for her, and I'll give her the nightgowns myself when I get back.
Yes, sir.
Hello? No, Mr. Byron's out of town. I'm using his apartment while he's away. Apartment across the hall? Yes. Yes, of course, I'd be glad to. All right, I'll tell him. No trouble at all. Goodbye.
Is Robert Taylor registered there? Oh, dear.
Oh. Try the Ritz. Try the St. Regis. Try the Savoy Plaza. Try the Plain Plaza.
Go see who's at the door, somebody.
I'll go, Joan. Oh, Vera. Joan said I better answer the door.
Oh, all right.
Oh, hello there. I have a message for you. It was phoned in from Mr. Lyons' office. You're...
Try the plaza, Gladys.
Oh, I have a message for you.
Robert Taylor. It's you. No, it can't be. Oh, but it must be. Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, please, come in.
Thank you.
Now, no one will ever believe this. Patsy, go tell the girls. We're your most important fan, Mr. Taylor. I'm Joan Lyons, president.
How do you do?
And this is Patricia Drew, vice president in charge of stamps.
It's always a pleasure to meet a vice president.
Introduce the girls, Patsy. I gotta kick something. Oh, I know what she went for.
Mr. Taylor, this is Vera Bailey, our newest member.
Which is Vera Bailey?
What?
Oh, what a zombie I am. I left it in the dining room.
Here it is.
Yes? Oh. What is it?
I have a message for someone. You're to pack Mr. Lyons' bag for an overnight trip. Miss Thayer will call for it.
Oh, thank you.
Quite welcome.
What did you do? Girls, what's the matter with all of you? I've never seen such goings-on. Just because some young man comes to the door.
Some young man? That was Robert Taylor.
I don't care if it was Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor? The movie star? Oh, and I...
Here's one. Taxi.
Oh, hello, Doug. Thanks. Can I give you a lift?
Why, yes, that'd be fine.
I have to go to Mr. Lyons' house and pick up a suitcase. Where are you bound?
Oh, any place will be all right. I mean, I'll just go along for the ride. That is, unless you'd rather be alone.
Now, why should I rather be alone? With, Antonio Salvaroni. He's not a bit my type.
I thought you might want to be alone with your thoughts.
No, they're pretty dull company.
Susan, do you...
Yes?
It's getting a little cold, don't you think?
Yes, isn't it?
Feels a little like snow.
You're not much of an improvement on my thoughts.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Can't stand what?
You.
Well, that's a fine thing to say. Should have picked Antonio Salvaroni after all.
Oh, Susan. I guess I better get out of here before...
You get out now, I'll scream.
You mean you don't mind?
Been trying to get you to do this for 2 years.
Oh,
So long, girls. So long. See you in the meeting. Well, hello, Miss Thayer.
Hello, Joan, you wonderful girl. And Patsy. Patsy. Hello, Patsy. Hello, Miss Featherstone. Isn't it a wonderful day? And how well you all look.
Stolen fruits are sweetest.
Oh, very possibly, Miss Featherstone. I don't know what you mean, but it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters because the bluebirds are singing and the whole world smells of orange blossoms. Is Mr. Lyon's bag ready?
I don't smell anything.
Did you pack his silk pajamas, the blue ones, and 2 white shirts?
I put in everything necessary.
Well, I just wanted to be sure. He's very particular, you know.
Your lipstick's smeared.
Oh, well, perhaps I'd better go and fix it then.
I never saw Miss Thayer act like that before.
No, and I know what it means. It's happened. Oh, my poor, poor baby.
Oh, me?
Joan, you'll have to know this sooner or later. That woman is going away with your father.
Going away? With Father? My Feather, I don't understand.
I knew from the minute I found he was buying her nightgowns. He's in love with her, and she's out to break up our home.
I don't believe it. Not my father.
Oh, I almost forgot. You know, it's your mother's wedding anniversary tomorrow. Tell her she must forgive your father. He really couldn't help himself, so he sent her these.
Wasn't that sweet of him?
Oh, yes, he's such a wonderful man. Well, this letter will explain everything. Well, I must be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Thayer.
Goodbye, dear.
The brazen guts of him sending that woman up here with these hypocritical flowers. Thinking he's smart. Making a fool of poor Miss Edith. And that letter. Nothing but lies and hypocrisy. She'll never, never see this. Nothing but lies and hypocrisy.
Come on, Patsy.
Grand Central Station.
Hey, driver.
Yeah, I know. Follow that cab and drive like the wind. Okay, get in.
I was afraid I wouldn't make it.
Well, I didn't doubt it a minute.
Did you get your reservation?
Yes, the train tickets for Detroit and the plane reservation for Washington.
Oh, wonderful.
Say, what happened to you? Did you win a defense bond at a raffle or something?
Better than that. Doug proposed to me. We're going to be married.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. And congratulations.
Thanks.
Can the boss hug the bride?
I'd love it. Have a nice trip, Mr. Lyon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You see, Feather was wrong. She's not going with him.
She hugged him, didn't she? That can only mean one thing. Divorce. She's out to lure my father to Reno.
What are you going to do? Tell your mother?
And ruin her whole life? To say nothing of her anniversary.
Well, what are you going to do?
What I need is some man of the world to give me advice.
How about Schuyler?
Really, Patsy. Sometimes I think you're positively backward. And what's more, don't you dare breathe a word of this to Schuyler. Or anyone. This is a secret that will die with us.
Okay. How about stopping for some ice cream?
How can I eat when I have so much on my mind?
Or have coffee ice cream. It'll act as a stimulant.
I don't need a stimulant. What I need is a sort of combination of Spencer Tracy and Dr. Christian. Patsy, do you see what I see? An answer to my prayer.
Mr. Pigeon will see you.
Oh, hello, Miss Lyons.
Hello, Mr. Pigeon.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And Miss,
Drew. To Patsy, remember?
Oh, yes, Patsy, of course, yeah. Can I take your coat?
Thanks. I'll take it.
Uh-huh. How about you? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Pigeon.
Mr. Pigeon, I would never have bothered you if it wasn't a matter of vital, major importance.
Yes, I gathered from this note that it was probably urgent. Sit down, won't you, ladies, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now then, what can I do for you?
Mr. Pigeon, how would you feel about breaking up a home?
I beg your pardon.
Perhaps I better put it another way.
No. You've made yourself quite clear, I'm sure.
Well, you see, there's a man, a lawyer, and he's got a secretary that wants to marry him.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Willie's got a wife and 2 children. One of the children is a very beautiful girl, about my age.
Anybody I know?
Quiet, Patsy.
But it sounds exactly like your...
Really, Patsy, I can't hear myself think.
It does sound exactly like it.
Now, this beautiful daughter has found out what the secretary is up to. But her mother hasn't. Her mother is very naive and just doesn't realize that she's being deluded. Now, all this has made the daughter terribly upset. She wants more than anything in the world to protect her mother. She thought of buying off the secretary, but unfortunately, my father has stopped... her father has stopped her allowance.
Oh, yeah. Why, that's too bad, isn't it? Huh?
My friend doesn't know which way to turn. She loves her father very much, and it would kill her if her parents were divorced.
Just where do I fit in?
Well, a man of your experience could give invaluable advice. Suppose you were in a picture with this kind of situation. What would you do?
Well, I think if I were the father, I'd kill the child.